as I'm walking here in this affluent neighborhood in Kigali, the capital of Rwanda. It's hard to believe that within my lifetime, this beautiful church, these nice modern houses, the hills with all the neighborhoods that we can see there in the distance were a battleground, or rather the site of a massacre, one of the worst that happened in modern history within my lifetime, just 31 years ago. And today I want to take you in a trip down memory lane to investigate this dark episode in the history of Rwanda, some of the massive failures of the international community in preventing this horrific event, and maybe some lessons that we can learn in the future from this. You can see throughout the city, in multiple places or throughout the country, these type of memorials that they've built. Memorials saved for the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi. An empty sort of ground with some flowers and something that looks perhaps like an eternal flame. I don't know. It's a shame they didn't put some type of plaque here to explain what they tried to do here. How are you?
I'm good.
You are here in the site?
Yes, I'm the one who protect in this one.
You are the guard of the site?
Yes.
Is it okay to film?
No, it is not allowed to do this one.
Not allowed?
Yeah.
I thought because it's memorial it's okay to show, but no.
No, it is not
Allowed. Okay, sorry. My pardons. I just wanted people to know about the events that happened and, as a traveler. So thank you very much. Okay, security guard busted my intro, but you get the idea. Hello. All right, we see all these people here coming back from church on a Sunday and think that this is a mix of all kinds of people here in Kigali. Hutus and Tutsis, the two main ethnic groups that fought the civil war back in the 90s, which is where our story begins. Oh, how are you, brother? So you Hutu or Tutsi? Which one are you? Tutsi. But now everyone living together, okay, no? No problems anymore. Finish. It's good. They've managed to move on. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Time for a little bit of background history. During the colonial era, the Belgians solidified their rule over Rwanda by backing a minority group, the Tutsis, which also had an established monarchy and ruling through them. A well-known colonial tactic which the French employed in similar fashion when backing the Alawites in Syria. This fueled already existing racial tensions and resentment of Hutus, the majority ethnic group, against the ruling class. The 1959 Rwandan Revolution ended colonial rule, led to the exile of the Tutsi monarchy and the establishment of a Hutu-dominated government, followed by widespread killings of Hutu gangs against the Tutsi, forcing over 300,000 Tutsi to flee Rwanda, seeking refuge in neighboring countries. These would form the manpower of the Rwandan Rebel Front, which invaded the country in 1990, the beginning of the Rwandan Civil War. In 1993, a fragile ceasefire was signed, the Arusha Accords, and a UN force, UNAMIR, was established to help sustain the peace. But the following year, Rwandan President Juvenal Habyarimana was killed when his plane was shot down, whether by Tutsi rebel forces or Hutu hardliners, still disputed to this day. But we do know this was when Hutu extremists broadcast on radio, "Cut down the tall trees," a code word to begin the systematic annihilation of the Tutsis, while sidelining voices of moderation from the government, starting with the acting prime minister. This is the site where the prime minister was killed, along with 10 Belgian peacekeepers who were supposed to protect her. Our friend here can say something, is okay?
Yeah. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, so the Prime Minister Gatwiringimana, she was the chief opposition party for government in Rwanda, 1994. Yeah, so the house, the Prime Minister, she was here down. Okay, so here before 1994, she was in military barracks. Those are bullet house for machine gun. It's a big machine gun.
It's a lot of bullet holes.
Yeah.
It's like a big
Yeah, it's a big
battle, a lot of firepower.
Yeah, you are shooting from the commandos. You are died inside from the corner. All of them, you are died by the nets. Yeah, the commandos is dead here from the corner.
As far as I'm aware, the main peacekeeping force at the beginning of the genocide was from Belgium.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
But then they left,
yeah, they left from the back home. Yeah.
which left the people here exposed
Yeah.
afterwards when the fighting continued. So these rocks, they
Yeah.
are, each one is a memorial for one of the soldiers who were killed here. This here recounts how the compound was surrounded, and actually the Belgian soldiers surrendered, meaning they laid down their arms rather than fight the Rwandan army. And many of them, after they laid down their arms, they were butchered and executed. Thank you, brother.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Best of luck. So, of course, individual UN soldiers were not to blame, and some of them fought bravely. But that doesn't hide some of the institutional problems with the UN peacekeeping force here that we're going to see very shortly. See, as the Hutu militias started running rampage in Kigali and other parts of Rwanda, and some of the Tutsi, they started searching for refuge inside UN facilities or UN guarded facilities. And this is where the saddest episode of this genocide occurred. So what I am looking for here in this Kigali side street is a school that used to exist called École Technique Officielle, which was a Christian school, obviously administered by some French people by the name, where over 2,000 Tutsi sought refuge as the massacres in Kigali escalated. These were the places that people often tried to run to: government buildings, churches, and schools, especially schools that had UN personnel, like this one. But after the killing of the Belgian peacekeeping soldiers and orders to give priority to evacuate European and American people who were here in Kigali, those UN soldiers, Belgian UN soldiers, who were at the school, were ordered to leave, even as the Hutu militias were literally pounding at the gates with their machetes. I believe this is the school. It has a new name and no markings on it. How are you, brother? Good. Is this the school that used to be École Technique Officielle?
Yes.
It's this one.
Yes.
From the story that happened in the war, the school where the kids were killed. You know the story? You don't know. But this used to be the name, huh? It used to be called École Technique Officielle. They changed the name, right? Yes. Okay. Thank you, brother. How are you? Very good. Can I ask you something? So I read about this story that happened during the war in the school where the UN soldiers were there, remember? And then they left and then they killed the people inside. This was in the Rwanda war. This school, it happened in this school, I think. Do you know this story?
In the history, in the genocide.
Yes. It was called the École Technique Officielle.
The basic.
Huh?
École Technique Officielle de Kigali.
Yes. So this is the place.
It's this place.
But there is no memorial inside or anything like that.
There is.
Ah, there is? Is it possible to see it, or would they not let me?
It's not possible.
Not possible.
I can help you.
If you can help me, yeah. I don't know, because I see there is like security there. Sometimes
Okay,
they don't allow.
let's go.
It's possible? You know, I also play tennis.
I'm a coach.
Ah, you're a coach? Nice, bro. I'm telling you, if I were in shape now, I beat you.
And I'm Patrick.
Patrick.
You?
Alec.
Arad.
Alec.
Eric.
Alec.
Arad.
Alec. Alec. A-L-E-C. Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to try to go out inside the school and see the memorial. So we're inside the school, and it's still used as it's quite a good school. It's a technical college, and people come here.
Till now is a technical.
Yeah. So they didn't turn it into a quote memorial, but they have a memorial inside, and here it is.
This is the memorial.
Right. It's written only in the
Here.
this one. This one. Okay. What does it say? Urumuri Rutazima?
Rumori Rutazima is meaning mm, the writer not go down, the right up. Rumori Rutazima.
Okay. And they light a fire there
There is
sometimes.
fire, but now because there is a fire to April until June. But right now, 100 days for memory is not going on.
So the students and the other people who were taking refuge here, they were begging the UN soldiers not to leave. They said, if you leave, they will kill us. They will kill us. And afterwards, in the testimonies of those soldiers, they said that they knew they were abandoning these people to their death. But again, this is a systematic failure of the UN peacekeeping forces more than those specific people. They had orders. They're not allowed to fire their guns at the militias. So they were really limited in what they were able to do. And a massacre took place here under the noses of UN peacekeeping forces, literally, with over 2,000 people who were killed, butchered. Actually, they were taken out of here to the garbage dump that is a couple kilometers from here because the people told them, this is what survivors said, we're going to take out the garbage now, you being the garbage. So we're going to the garbage dump. And then they started firing grenades at them and executing them at point blank range.
The leader of district, they tell us,
Yeah.
they tell them, you have to go to Nyanza. To Nyanza, we can help you, no die. No.
Yeah.
Then the work in this streets, you going there at Nyanza, they kill all them.
So apparently, the school itself doesn't have many signs or memorials to this horrific event, but rather the place to which the victims were marched, which is a place called Nyanza that I mentioned. That is where the massacre took place, and that is where they built the memorial. So we're gonna go there now, thanks to our good motorbike driver. Motorbike. Very good motorbike. Yeah, this guy's good. Taking care of us. He's better than the bicycle. You see, he's on the bicycle. How's it going? All right. So you are a Hutu or Tutsi? You are Hutu or Tutsi? I am Rwanda. Rwanda. You see, that's what 30 years of reconciliation has done. After this horrific event, they have managed to really remove much of the sectarian tension that existed before.
I know Jewish history because I am a Christian.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying because you in Rwanda, you had genocide, right? We Jewish people had genocide. You know, in Europe. You know this?
No,
Like, you know this story. You learn about it.
Jewish Nazi.
Yes, the Nazi.
The Nazi.
Right. That's why we know about the Rwanda, because we
It is
learn
same. It is same.
similar.
It is same.
And for me, it's important to learn about how this happened also to other people, not just my people, other people as well.
Conflict. Of Palestine and Israel.
Yeah, we have conflicts still.
Conflicts.
Yes.
Why? How do you see the history there?
How do I see the history? Man, I cannot on a motorbike trip tell you the history of this. You know? But of course, I have seen conflict also, so peace is better than conflict for sure.
Okay.
But yeah. Also here, the conflict continue in Congo.
Yeah.
The war in Congo as well. So it's a Sunday, which means the memorial site is closed. So we can see over here the memorial. A harsh reminder of the dark past. There's almost 100,000 people who are buried here, among them over 2,000 from the school that we saw earlier. Those who were abandoned by the UN peacekeepers, who when they drove off from the school, they said that they could see in their rear mirrors as they were driving the Hutu militias entering the school with their machetes and their guns the moment they left. And they knew that was going to happen. Now, where is my driver? He said he was going to wait for me and take me to my next destination. Where's your motorbike? You're gonna take me without a motorbike? Just a helmet. You see? Look at this guy. There's a good guy. Oh, look at this. The phone. I never seen this style. With the phone in the helmet. Wow, but look at the beautiful view of Kigali that you can see over here on the backdrop of 1 million motorbikes. No, not 1 million, 100. 100 motorbikes. They have a lot of motorbikes over here. But the guy that I saw earlier in the school, he told me that they do memorial walks from the school.
Memorial walk.
Yeah, you know this memorial walk. Up to here, to the site. He knows about it. You see? I learned something new. If I take my hand off this helmet, it will just fly off my head with this type of wind that we have. And it doesn't fit. Gotta stay like this. It would seem that the weather is matching the mood of the video. This dreary, cloudy, overcast. But there are some bright sides in the story. Moments of bravery and sacrifice in order to save people. And there it is. Hotel de Mille Collines, where over 1,000 refugees, mostly Tutsis, but also moderate Hutus who were killed as well, found refuge and were saved from the Machete massacre. This event is told brilliantly in the award-winning film, Hotel Rwanda.
Your rich cockroaches at the hotel, their money is no good to them anymore. Soon, all the Tutsis will be dead.
You do not honestly believe that you can kill them all.
And why not? Why not? We are halfway there already.
It tells the story of hotel manager Paul Wusesebagina. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. While he was running this hotel, and he was a half Hutu, half Tutsi, but registered in his ID card as a Hutu, which enabled him to negotiate with the various Inter-Mahawane Hutu militias who were massacring people here in the city and wanted to enter inside with bribes, other methods that I don't know, to hold off those militias and protect the people until the city was liberated. It is a really good film. I suggest you watch it. Starring Don Cheadle. The movie, Hotel Rwanda.
Yes.
You saw? Is this one? Mille Collines?
Yes.
Ah, nice. It's a good story. I saw the movie.
C'est entrée.
Ah, yeah, here's the entrance.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you, brother. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Okay. So there you can see the Mille Collines, which became famous. Of course, Hollywood makes unsung heroes famous many a time. How are you doing, brother?
I'm good.
You're good?
Yes.
You know the story, Hotel de Mille Collines?
1994.
Yeah, the event happened.
Yes.
And then the movie, 10 years later.
I don't.
You didn't watch it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, brother.
Okay.
I'm just visiting. I came to see, so thank you.
So much.
Thank you, sir.
And God bless you.
God bless you.
Yes.
Thank you. Hollywood makes many an unsung hero into a world-known figure. The Mille Collines reminds me a little bit of Schindler's List, you know? One man always taking in more and more people when he realized that each person is a life that he saves. Actually, it's funny though, because the film wasn't even shot here at this hotel. They used another hotel. But still, I think it captures the realism really well. And as you can see, hotel still stands. You can stay here. 4-star hotel. It's a bit beyond my budget in my current situation, but if you come to Kigali, you should definitely check it out. Well, we're gonna... You're a very good boss. Okay. Yes. We're gonna leave Kigali now.
Yeah.
We're at the crazy central bus station. Look. There's a lot of action here. It's time to get on the bus. Well, we're going to show you some very interesting sights related to these events outside Kigali. Okay, brother. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. See you around. Okay. You want to teach me some Swahili and some Rwandan? But I have no need. So we're taking the bus that's heading westward, the westward route. What's the name of this province that you go to?
Western province.
Western province. That's where I'm heading, Western province. Ugh. Could use some fan in the car, some air conditioner. No air conditioner, huh?
No.
No, it's hot. All right. Well, yeah, this is the van. We got people here.
This is 550.
Yeah, for one here.
Yeah.
We have one. Thank you, brother.
I am with the visitors of Rwanda.
If you come to Rwanda and to the bus stop,
Yeah.
then you have our brother here. What's your name?
My name is Migo.
Migo. And Amaku?
Animeza.
That's how are you?
Oh, fine, thank you.
In Rwandan language. You know? He's trying to teach me here. So yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, brother.
Okay.
Yeah, see you around.
You wanna go at Kenya? You are still in Rwanda now.
Well, now I'm in Rwanda, as you can see, but I don't know how much longer.
Okay. We love you.
Okay, we love you too, brother.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you so much. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're blessed. See, this guy needs it as well. Like, we got something for the sweat. We have gotten off here in some village up in the mountains to show you something very interesting. How are you? How's it going? The memorial is here? Genocide Memorial. You see? It's up on the hill. Not this.
You want the
Yeah, it's here.
yeah, man.
So you go up this way?
Yeah, this with the right.
This way on the right side.
The right way.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Look how beautiful, how pastoral. But even here, the dark deeds happened. Nyanj Genocide Memorial. Hopefully we can find somebody here. Perhaps. It's a bit late. I didn't know it would take me so long to get here. I wasn't allowed to film inside the memorial. That's the case in a lot of genocide sites here in Rwanda, as you saw at the beginning of the video. But there used to stand on the grounds of the memorial that we see over here, a church. A church that no longer exists. We can see here some of the bricks of that old church. And here, a new, beautiful one. So what happened to the old church? Well, there were around 2,000 Tutsis, as the genocide was raging, who sought refuge inside that church, as they did in other large public structures like schools and government buildings. But then the militias arrived, and the pastor, who was the pastor of that church, basically authorized and ordered for a bulldozer to come and to knock the building down as the people were still inside. And 2,000 were killed in this horrific event. And that's what's so sad about this horrific event. It's how Hutus would turn against their Tutsi neighbors, co-church members, co-students, cousins, and so many other instances where people used to be living together in various ways, and then you would go and kill them. But there is also a positive continuation to this story. All right, we're off. All the kids coming back from school. Of course, of both groups, Tutsi and Hutu. We have here a good driver. He's going to take us. Yeah, bad turn here, and you're going to fall off. Bloody hell. Kids are following us. What's going on? What the hell? They're all coming back from school now. Wow, check it out. See if they can keep up with the motorbike. I don't know. Look what it says over there. Nyanj Heroes. This is the famous school, yeah?
Naam.
The school where the militia come?
Naam.
Yes.
Yeah.
He knows the story. Okay. We're not allowed inside the school, but I will tell you the story of the school. And look, we have all the kids here. English? Someone speak English? No English. Okay. In 1997, 3 years after the genocide in Rwanda, the militias, they showed up at the school and they told the kids to separate the groups into Hutu and Tutsi so that they could kill the Tutsi like they did in the genocide. But then when that happened, the kids refused and they all stood as one and said, we're all Rwandans, like the motorbike driver told me at the beginning of the video. And that was just 3 years after the genocide occurred, which shows how the country was able to recover from that event and progress towards a unified society where they refuse to attack each other on ethnic grounds. And that is a very positive development, I would say. And it happened right over here at this secondary school, and thus it says Nyanj Heroes. Hello, how are you? And everyone's looking at me as I'm making this video. But yeah, and here they are, the kids of Rwanda. Hello. You said give me money. You did not. You let me inside. Maybe I give you money. You didn't let me inside. All right, father. Thank you, guys. I love you too, man. You're a good guy, and I love your country so much. Bye-bye. Whoa. Oh my God, look at all these kids over here. And that was just 3 years after the genocide, and we are now 30 years plus after those horrific events. And Rwanda is one of the more developed, successful countries that you have. Hello. One of the more developed, successful countries that you have here in Africa. One of the safer countries as well. That's why, I'm coming here with my bag and everything into the village, and I know it's probably going to be okay, which cannot be said for every place. Not just in Africa, but in the world, yeah?